It came as a great relief to me to realize that I had arrived at an explanation of Western predominance that liberated us from any notion of racial or cultural superiority. And that's an extraordinarily important feature of the book, which at least one reviewer deliberately overlooked. The point about civilization is that any society, regardless of history, religion, skin color, can acquire ideas and institutions that will improve the lives of its people, lengthen them, make them more comfortable. I find that ultimately a very uplifting thought, and I think historical evidence strongly supports its institutional hypothesis. I like those examples of Germany and Korea because they're like little laboratory tests that we were able to run that just demolish the idea that national character, or for that matter, geography, make a difference. And I think it's also reassuring because it means that even those countries that look like hopeless failed states, like Somalia, where my wife Ayaan comes from, have a chance if they can only improve their institutions and introduce their young people to these ideas to exit failure and achieve prosperity. In fact, one can see this happening in real time in some parts of Somalia today. A good friend of ours, a wonderful man named Jonathan Starr, decided to prove that you could build a successful school even in Somalia. So he set up a Barso school some years ago with the simple intention of offering decent education to young Somalis. And of course, once there is a decent school competing with the madrasa, it doesn't take long for parents to want their kids to go to the decent school once it's there. And this school is a phenomenon. Graduates of a Barso school are now studying at Harvard and at other prestigious American universities, showing that if you put the right institution in place, a good school, and put the right ideas into the classrooms, Somalis can study at Harvard. All we need to do is scale that. We just need to increase the scale of that investment in education for even the most dysfunctional societies to have a path to prosperity. For me, that's a very uplifting insight of the book, and one that should cause us all to feel entirely optimistic about our potential future as a species. The problems look insuperable when you make a trip to Mogadishu, but they're not. Even Somalia, I think, 30 or 40 years from now, if there were enough schools like a Barso, could achieve sustained economic growth and stability.